Welcome to the Eric Avasar Show. Liverpool Football Club came into today's match against Burnley at Turf Moor, really hoping to pull off their first clean sheet of the season, and the Reds did just that, winning 3-0 on the road, and Liverpool remain the only perfect team in the English Premier League so far. 12 points, 4 games, Liverpool top of the league. And it was kind of adorable to see Jurgen Klopp's reaction afterwards to see the first goal of the match ruled as an own goal instead of one counting for one Trent Alexander-Arnold. Of course, Trent meant to play a cross that was deflected off of Chris Wood, so it was rightfully ruled an own goal. It was a delightful freak goal at that for the Reds, who had really done a great job playing in the first half. That goal came not long after the half-hour mark. And of course, Sadio Mane, perhaps the best winger in the world at this point in time, scoring the second goal of the match off of a great pass from Bobby Firmino. Mane is in absolute brilliant form right now. I really wondered how he was going to handle the whole losing in the African Cup of Nations final, taking a rest, and then coming right back into the team not long afterwards. He hasn't missed a beat. He doesn't seem too shook up over what happened over the summer, and he's playing his finest football in a red shirt. Now, Bobby Firmino got in on the action as well when it came to scoring goals, sharing some nifty dance moves after putting away a one-touch finish from outside the box in the second half to put Liverpool up 3-0. Firmino made history with the goal, becoming the first ever Brazilian player to score 50 goals in the Premier League. Congratulations to Bobby Firmino on that accomplishment. Perhaps the most noteworthy event of the match took place off the pitch when Sadio Mane showed his frustration very visibly after being subbed off. This was, of course, because of Mo Salah's selfishness. He made two very critical mistakes, you could say, if Liverpool had not won, by refusing to pass to Bobby Firmino for an easy goal in one instance, and then Mane later on. Mane has every right to be upset with Salah, given the fact that Salah has been so selfish at times, and it's kind of a double-edged sword in terms of what Salah and Mane both have to deal with. They're both forwards who have a massive taste for goal. After all, they shared the Golden Boot together last season, and they can both be selfish at times. But as someone who watches Liverpool week in and week out, I can say that Mo Salah's selfishness is significantly worse than Sadio Mane's, and he has to do a much better job of setting up his teammates to score when they are in much better goal-scoring positions. That is not to say that Salah is a liability in the slightest bit, but this is a potential quarrel that must be quashed right away. And it's another reason why we have to be so grateful to have Jurgen Klopp as manager, because if this was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at Man United, you'd be saying, oh, here are two players getting into a feud, will it stop? There is no doubt that this potential beef will be quashed right away. It will not linger, Klopp will take care of it, and everything will be fine and dandy again. Hopefully, both Mane and Salah can learn to be more unselfish like Bobby Firmino. Defensively, the Reds saw terrific performances from Virgil van Dijk, the new UEFA European Player of the Year. What a great honor. You have to hope that the Ballon d'Or is coming next for Big Virg, and Joel Matip is in the finest form of his Liverpool career so far as well. But I really want to give a special kudos to Fabinho with his performance today. One of the best games I've ever seen him play for Liverpool. Absolutely immense. Boss play, broke up so many Burnley attacks. He was just so incredible when it came to passing, putting his mark on the match, and really just being the ultimate holding midfielder. It's not a coincidence that Liverpool went through almost a decade of mediocrity after failing to replace Mascherano, until, of course, they brought Fabinho. he is an absolute rock. Defensively, you could call him the straw that stirs the drink, while Firmino is the straw that stirs the attack, to classify that as a metaphorical drink. The Brazilians play incredible roles for this side. Of course, we're waiting eagerly to see when Alisson Becker, the third Brazilian, will be back in action. But all in all, a nice match from Adrian as well. So Liverpool will now head into the international break before taking on Newcastle in their next Premier League match. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please subscribe to my channel.